He's got a hole on the left side. He steps out of a tackle, running at the 20, running at the 30, running at the 40-yard line. It's a foot race. Hands off Jarek Broussard. He's stumbling. He breaks into the open. He might go all the way. 30, 25 from behind. He turns. He hands off Broussard, who breaks it out in the open. He's running across the 50, down the right side, and a run of 72 yards by Jarek Broussard, who goes over 300 yards in this ball game.
Well, the Buffaloes certainly were impressive running the football in a victory. They improved to 4-0 this season, 407 yards in the ground, 301 by that guy right there, Jarek Broussard. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Buffalo Stampede. Voice of the boss, Mark Johnson. When you're the offensive line coach and you run for 407 yards, I think you're feeling pretty good about how your week went. Mitch Rodrigue joining us. That puts a smile on the big fella's faces, right?
Yes, sir. It sure does.
Take us back to that ball game and kind of give us your sense of how your guys played, helping Jarek rush for 300 yards.
Right. Well, obviously it was a tough ball game. The beginning wasn't exactly like we wanted it to start, and it's all a matter of adjustments. You gotta see what the defense is giving you, what they're exploiting, and exploit them. And so the kids did a great job handling the adjustments and getting a hat on a hat.
I once heard it said by an offensive line coach. He said, offensive linemen love running backs that get you what the play was blocked for, and really like guys and to get you yards after that.
No doubt. I was at another school at one point, and we had a running back that you had to block them all and knock them down to get a yard.
Right.
So this is really nice to have a guy that could make people miss and make you look good as an offensive lineman.
Grade your line for us. How do you feel about the way that unit's been playing? And I know you've been missing some guys here the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's a hard one because every week is a different line. But I would say that this past line, this line that we had in this last game, would probably be about a B. A B. We got a lot of improvement to do.
It's been awful tough with Colby Purcell going down a few weeks ago, and I know we're knocking on wood, maybe hoping he comes back this week.
Yes.
But having you've had three different guys, and they started center over the last 3 weeks.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I'm sure you do, but maybe the people don't. But, we started the season with, Austin Johnson was going to be one of our centers, and he got hurt the week before our first game. So that caused havoc, and then Colby got hurt in the first game, and then Josh stepped in. Then he got hurt at practice the following week. So it's been a revolving door inside at guard and center.
Yeah. And that's a group that you want to have continuity. Hasn't had a lot of continuity with all the issues up front there in the interior of that offensive line. Before the ball game, we caught up with head coach Carl Durrell.
You are ready to unleash and put something on these dudes right now. Okay, just go out there, do your job. You got a great preparation all week, great warm-up. I can tell that this team is ready to go, okay? Do your job. Do it for your teammate. Do it for the guy that's next to you. Do it for the guy that's next to you. Show the world what this football program is all about, okay? We've proven every week who we are in terms of coming out and winning games, surprising people. Ain't no surprise to us, right? No surprise to us. But we got to keep our winning ways, and there's one team that's in the way, and that's Arizona. Everything's intact for our goals and what we're trying to accomplish this year. This one team that's in our way right now, and that's the team tonight. Go out there and play with passion, play fast, have great communication, and go out and make plays on both sides of the ball and special teams. Ready? Turn it loose! Let's go!
A little pregame speech from the head coach of the Buffaloes, Carl Durrell. The Buffaloes, by the way, ranked 21st in the AP poll this week, 22nd in the coaches poll. Now 4-0, getting ready for a Friday night game with Utah at Folsom Field. Coach, let's talk a little bit about a couple of guys. Frank Phillip, tell me about how he's evolving as that right tackle for you.
Frank's been pretty solid. After not playing last year and playing this year, that was kind of an enigma. But he's done well. He's been solid. He's playing with a little pain, and as all of them are. And I'm really excited about Frank. He's doing a good job.
How about Will Sherman on the left side?
Will's an outstanding young man, and he's a great football player. He does a great job. He's very smart. He's a little banged up right now. We're trying to get him through this week, but doing a heck of a job.
That's one of the things when you get to this point in a season, you're 4 or 5 games deep, everyone's kind of banged up.
Yeah,
you got to fight through that, don't you?
Yeah, you got to fight through it. There's a difference between an injury and there's a difference between pain. And right now, everybody's dealing with a little pain. We got a little Band-Aid, got a little super glue. We're going to put them all back together. But, they have a lot of heart. These guys They do everything I ask of them, and I'm really proud of them.
All right, and with that being said, now it's a short turnaround this week. Go from a Saturday game on the road at Arizona back home with Utah. Give us a couple of thoughts about the defensive front you're going to face at Utah.
Well, Utah's very good. They're probably the best defense that we're going to face, that we've faced this year so far. They're a 4-down front, which is an 8-man front, 7-man front, a lot of 3 high, cover 3, and they're going to play an extra guy in the box. But they're really good. They got some big guys up front, got some really good linebackers and edge guys. It's going to be a big challenge for us.
Yep. All right. Buffaloes look to wrap up the schedule as it stands right now. Undefeated. A big part of that's been the offensive line coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Mitch Rodrigue, offensive line coach for the Buffaloes. Coming up next here on the Buffalo Stampede, after a quick timeout, we're going to switch to the defensive line. Chris Wilson will join us next.